Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's Tuesday night, and I am back. That's right, Mr. TMI with Tate. Wait, no, that ain't the daggone show. I don't even know what the show is. The show is TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI Tate. And tonight we got a fabulous show planned. We got damn near the entire cast. Who does that? We do. That's who. We got the entire, dang on near the entire cast of the hit movie Lady Thug, y'all. So when we come back on the other side of our intro, it's gonna be on. Y'all get ready. Tighten your seatbelts. Let's get it.
Can you tell us where you were August 15th at 11 p.m.?
Detective, that was 3 weeks ago.
You gonna get yours. And I hope you burn in hell.
You first.
So you don't remember?
I run a Fortune 500 company, so I have a very busy schedule.
Who do we kill first?
Introducing the one and only Mr. TMI. Now check it. He's Mr. TMI, known as the Bear Man, aka homie the Black Sheep. He got the news, the stories, the topics, and so many things that you won't believe. Dropping these jewels and knowledge and giving advice and perspective on everything. He got them hard discussions, roller-driven, buzzing, tune in, don't miss anything. Bringing the best of variety of different guests, keeping it real and less as they dress to impress. Every day chasing a check, follow, subscribe, and request. It's time to decompress, get everything off his chest, taking you guys on the quest into the mind of the podcast champion, and then telling y'all what he suggests. New season looking brighter, another level, take it higher. With all this info he acquired, giving whole stories the entire. Only here to inspire. Feel it heat, he on fire. Now hope that I got your attention to jump in the building. Y'all watching Mr. TMI.
What's up, y'all? We are back, and like I told you, none other than my guy is joining us in the building. We got none other than Mr. Michael W. Green. What's up, bro?
What's up, Mr. TMI Tate? Thanks for having me on the show, brother.
Brother, it's always a pleasure to have. Let me tell you something. Yep, yeah. Y'all know how I get down. It's always a pleasure to have my friend, my brother. It ain't no phony stuff. We don't do this in front of the camera only. This is how we get down behind the camera.
Facts.
So this is all love. This ain't nothing but a family reunion show going on tonight. So my guy, my brother, you shook up the Tubi world, bro. And I'm not by all means by using it in that phrase. I am not using this lightly because Tubi is knocking them the hell out right about now on all them streaming platforms. Tubi is knocking them out, and y'all are part or the reason for Tubi getting so much spotlight. So in saying that, you shook up the Tubi world just recently, dropping none other than Lady Thug. My brother, you got to talk to me about Lady Thug. So I got to ask you first, man, what, the film is very unique in its style. What was the inspiration behind creating Lady Thug?
Man, I talk to so many different people when I'm getting developments for characters. It just depends. I can see something on social media. I can see something. I can hear somebody overhear a conversation or something like that. So I thought about, I say, what would hit hard if we did a film about it? And when I write, I mean, we've been on each other a minute, bro. My writing is kind of all over the place. It's no one structure script. So I would say, I said, what would happen if we made a film where women was running everything? And then I'm like, how the brothers gonna take that? But then I said, you know what? Why not? I said, why not? Why not women can't be bosses? They can. They can be a thug and a boss. And when you a lady and you a thug, you move differently. Yeah. So that was the inspiration behind it. I just want to see how we could put it together to get everybody together on this one project and make it happen, man. And like just even the casting call was crazy.
Right.
So many people showed up, bro. It showed out. So
Mike, what were some of the, because with every great project has its challenges. What were some of the challenges in making Lady Thug?
Sometimes the scheduling, everybody's, and I say this, and I'm sure every director who's listening to this or producer or whatever have heard this, when it's time to shoot the movie, like before we shoot it and we cast, everybody is crunk, everything is good. Soon as it's time to film, everybody got scheduling conflicts now.
Right.
You didn't say that before we gave you the role, and now I gotta go back to the drawing board and say, okay, now how can we do this to make this happen? How can we do this to make this happen? So I have no clue how I'm gonna make this happen, but it always, man, I just pray about it and let God take the wheel, bro. And it always seems to work out.
Man, that is so awesome, man. I recommend anybody to go out and see Lady Thug because, in my opinion, the story was very well put together. And Mike, this is me asking you from one brother to another. What be going on in your mind when you bring these different twists to the endings of your movies, man?
Okay.
What motivates you to bring those twists?
Truth. I look at us as all of us in me and you've been in red carpets multiple times. So when we're there and there's certain things I want to hear the crowd say, oh, that's simple.
Right.
Or, wow, I didn't even, but when I heard that, I succeeded, brother. I don't care if it's just one person in the sold out event. One person's if one person do it, man, I'm good with that.
Hey man, look here. We're gonna definitely chat more about how you put this all together, but we all know it takes a hell of a team to put together quite a project. So what I want to do is I want to bring on a very key piece, the director of the movie Lady Thug, Mr. Benjamin Ward. Let's bring Ben to the stage. Y'all see where he at. You see where he at. He ain't playing no games with y'all.
You meant producer.
My apologies. Yeah. Y'all know I mess up all the time. Everybody on here know I mess up all the time. So trust me, it's gonna be at least 4 to 5 more mess ups. The producer of the movie, Lady Thug, none other than Benjamin Ward. Now, Ben, this was quite a project, man, and I know that not only producing this film, but you did the editing as well. Is that correct? And
that is correct.
I want to ask this first of all, man. When editing a film, there's a lot of creativity that's going on. There's a lot of things that have to be put together. What are you looking for to capture that in the movie or that eye-popping effect?
Well, let me start off by saying it was a really great script. Mike's a terrific writer, and I love all his scripts. This was the first one I think I told him I was kind of disappointed I wasn't directing it for a change, but because I liked it that much. But all the beats are in the script. Every little reversal, every Um, you got to put in your ahas and your oh no's and your oh my gods, and Mike's a master at putting those in. So really, it's just following the script and giving it a rhythm. So yeah.
Oh man, that look, giving it a real that's awesome, man. So like when audiences view Lady Thug, uh, in the in your part in your role, what feeling do you want them to have once they walk away?
Um, well, the kind of questions you're answering me, again, I have to give it back to Mike because seriously, editing is a little bit mysterious. I should say that
Mhm.
I recorded the audio on set and I mixed the audio in post and I edited the movie together. And so my responsibility really is more about just taking all the brilliant material that the actors and the director come up with and just kind of trying to do it justice, make sure the audience can feel like they're experiencing a real moment unfolding in front of them in real time. That's really what editing's about. And so when you see Lady Thug, um, I think the audience is able to kind of get into the movie and kind of stay there and not have. I don't think there's much in the movie that would like pull them out or distract them or anything, and that's kind of my focus. A lot of films that you see, the sound may not be right, or
Mm,
the editing may be a little choppy or something like that, and it pulls you out of the
right.
movie. So my job is really like making sure to like make sure that everything flows and that there's no distraction. The audience can just go into the movie and just stay there.
So I want to ask this, like this is some Tate nosy question here. Uh, you and Mike have such a chemistry when it comes to putting together films. How long did it take for you and Mike to develop that chemistry?
Oh, well, I don't know. We've been making movies together since about 2015. And I don't know. You'd have to ask Mike for his opinion of it. But from my side, I just recognize somebody who's a real go-getter and very creative. And, um, part of my background is in web development. There's this concept of full stack, the person that can do the front end and all the database on the back end and the network stuff. And Mike's kind of a full stack filmmaker. He can wear all the hats effortlessly and just kind of he can almost be a one man show.
Right.
And he's kind of a visionary director. He really has. He doesn't just go onto the set and try and find it on the day. He has an image in his mind of how he wants things to go once he gets there, and it's really exciting to work with that kind of a filmmaker. So I don't know what he sees in me, but we get on pretty good. I think I give him a good note once in a while, on how to maybe you know get past a roadblock if something's not working. But
Um, I'll say this. All right. So a lot of people don't know this. Um, I never knew how much Ben believed in me as a filmmaker. And this pushed back years ago, man. Like seriously, 10 plus years. I didn't really didn't know how much he believed in me as a filmmaker. He saw something in me I didn't see in myself. I remember we was at an event and he walked in with his wife Renda, which Renda is amazing. She's amazing director and writer herself, his wife. They walked in, bro, and gave me um, a laptop. They walked in and gave me a laptop. He refurbished the laptop because my laptop crashed. I was writing a script and it crashed. So I couldn't get my script. So he built a laptop and gave it to me. And he said, "Man, I'm giving you this because I believe in you." At that moment, we was brothers for life, man.
Wow. Wow. Let me tell you something I appreciate with working with both of you. And then we're going to bring some of the cast on. I told y'all I mess up all the time. Mike, you should know this. How many times you got to say, cut, tape, be quiet. Never mind. Now, one thing that I appreciate working with you and Ben, and Ben especially when editing the film, is the attention to detail. Because we all know that it could be one little minor thing that will throw a person that's viewing the film totally off. And like Ben said, where they get pulled up out the film. So I appreciate y'all attention to detail in the different films that I've watched that both of you have made. So in saying that, Mike, we're gonna bring on a few of the crew. Not crew. Why do I keep saying crew? Damn it.
Cast, man. Cast.
Yes. All right, now let's bring on some of the cast members. Let me get Mr. Victor McCowen. Let me get Mickey.
Vic.
What up?
If Mickey's available. There we go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Everybody.
This is some of the cast, man. First of all, can y'all tell me, give me a little description. Give me the name and the description of the character you played in Lady Thug. Let's start with, go ahead, Vic. Start it off.
All right. So what up, everybody? I play the role of Mr. Slater, which is the main character's boss. So really enjoyed this film. This one was, I could truly say, is a must-see film. And I guarantee you, once you watch it, you're going to want to know what's next, as I've always said for years. But happy to be here, brother. Hey, it's been forever. I miss everybody, man. I'm so ready to get back down to the Metroplex, link up everybody, film, and hey, that's what we do.
Hey, man, you was the perfect boss, by the way. I think you got the head and the beard for it. So,
hey, you know what though? I'm loving it. I'm loving the bald and the bearded. I've truly learned to embrace it, and my one gray hair strip, I'm just really enjoying that. So, you know, feel good being a part of the Salt and Pepper Brigade. You know.
Hey,
y'all heard it from here first on TMI News from Vic. He's coming out with a soap opera called The Bald and the Beard. So, hey, Mickey, man. Hey,
yes, sir.
First of all, let everybody know your stage name, your full name, and then tell us your character, and also give us a little bit of what inspired you once you received this role to bring it to life on screen.
Well, I am Mickey. I go by Mickey. My name is Eduardo Aldape, but my stage name is Mickey. And I play Detective Rico, who is a detective who doesn't fly too straight. So like, it reminds me a little bit of Scarface. You know what a horse is, Alice? A horse is a pig who don't fly straight. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, wait. Y'all know that movie is like my all-time favorite. I'm sorry, can you rewind that? Do that again.
Yeah. You know what a horse is, Alice? A horse is a pig who don't fly straight. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. Great movie, man. It was fun. It was fun to do. I particularly enjoy trying to bring life to another character, somebody who I may not completely identify with, or just trying to see if I can bring truth to whoever this person's supposed to be, and see my number one goal is to make sure that my goals are aligned with my director, and let's see if we can't bring this thing to life.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Like, so you brought up something where you said, identifying with the character. Mm-hmm. How did you go about, sinking yourself into that character?
Well, I not gonna lie, I did a little bit of method acting here. I went to the gym a couple of days in a row and worked out probably more than I generally do, because this supposed to have aches and pains. So when I was walking around on set and I was going like, that was real. I mean, I'm like, I'm hurting right now. Yeah, I'm hurting. My knees hurt. I can't walk too good, you know. But that was part of it. And then I think particularly the first day, since I knew he was supposed to be strung out, I think I got maybe like 3 hours of sleep. So I was a little sleep deprived and had body aches, and I almost didn't even have to try. I just walked in there hurting. I was like, you know.
Hey, seriously, man, those are great tips. Like, no, like I know I wouldn't have thought about that. Like, I got to play a crackhead, so I need to stay up all night and have some coffee or something like that. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that. So that's, dude, great job, man. And definitely, man, you guys killed your roles. Congratulations to all your successes with this film and other projects that you have. If you want to go ahead, if you have anything that you want to shout out real quick, go ahead and shout it out. Just shout it out. It doesn't matter who starts.
Okay, well, I mean, just big shout out to Michael W. Green, first and foremost. Big shout out to you, brother, for just being who you are, continuing to open them doors for people like myself who didn't know much about the business and just went in head first, and you took a moment with me, you mentored me, you guided me through this, and it's because of you, brother, like I am who I am, and I wouldn't be as far as I am with my career if it wasn't for you, bro. So big shout out to you. Tate, big shout out to you. You know, we go back to Arlington, Texas, the bad squad. I mean, we go back.
Brother 321.
Oh, we do go back to Brothers 321. Oh, yeah.
That memory just popped up of those pictures. I was like, God, dog.
You know what? And you know what? I found a couple of the photos from that premiere. So I'm sorry ahead of time. I am going to be sharing photos, everybody. So if you are tagged in it, then sorry.
Man, too damn bad.
Tag me, brother. Tag me.
But for real, man,
I don't mind being tagged. I love being tagged.
Right.
But yeah, most definitely, man. Big shout out to y'all too, man, and thank y'all for being just who you are, for accepting me as y'all little brother, for just keeping me grounded, you know, in times where I need it. And last person, big shout out to my lovely woman who was at work, baby. I love you. I know you're watching this, so can't wait to see you when you get home. So no matter what I do or where I go in life, I gotta acknowledge my queen. So, baby, love you.
Okay, you still.
Hey, everybody should learn what Vic just did. He just did what you call guaranteed not to be on the couch.
Hey,
Hey, Vic, tell them how they can find you on your social media.
Oh yeah, most def. On TikTok, Victor L. McCowen. That's Victor L. MCCOWAN. Everything is together, all lowercase. On Instagram, you can find me at Actor V McCowen. Facebook, Victor McCowen. It's just me. So guarantee you're gonna see a bunch of content. And first time I get to announce this, I've been in the works of starting my skits for my character Slick Jackson. So get ready.
Okay.
I got some content coming for y'all. So this is the first time I wanted to wait for it, but I just want to go and announce it that there is some content coming from Slick Jackson. So be on the lookout.
I can imagine what that's going to be about, but congratulations to you, man. Bring it on. We can't wait to see it, man. Mickey, what you got?
First of all, as Victor said, big shout out to my wife. I'm going to start there. I'm going to start with that one. And secondly, big shout out, to Mike and Ben and the whole cast and all of the creatives. Big shout out to like the entire industry, man. That's happening, and it's coming to Dallas. I just recently interviewed the Dallas film commissioner with an organization that I joined at UNT, and he was telling me that we have like a $200 million incentive plan now for people that are filming. So like, you can get a lot of your money back. You can go to them and say, hey, I spent, so and so much on we spent so much on food, we spent so much on locations, and there's like a percentage of that you can get back in your pocket. So they're trying to bring people in from other states and other, like, I guess as far as the reach can go, to come in and film in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I know there's also 3 sound stages that are being built, all like $70+ million installations. And yeah, man, it's like it's only gonna get better.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Let me tell you something, Mike.
And I'm sitting here with my own editor too. Like we're currently editing some stuff. So
that's dope. What's up? Hey, Mike, I want my percentage back for that box of ding dongs I brought on set. So, hey, y'all, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for coming on the set on TMI News. Hey, we're gonna get 2 more people from the cast up, and then we're gonna bring Ben back up. So don't go anywhere. Hey, let's get 2 more people. Give me James Jones, Mr. James Jones, and let me get Mary Muro. Look, I had to pick the 2 people that were apparently shooting a horror movie right now. What the heck is going on? Hey, what's up, y'all? Look, see, I feel so comfortable with them because, it's like family. I told y'all it's like a family reunion. So, Miss Mary, we're going to let the lady go first. Tell us about your character in Lady Thug. Okay, wait, I think you're on mute. Unmute yourself. Should be on your phone. Wait, now Mike is muted.
No, I'm good. I just said go to James. And
that was pretty good lip reading thingy that you just did. All right, we're gonna go to James while Mary get her sound together. James, what's up, dude? This dude here, this extremely talented young man here is just amazing when he's on any set, screen, audition, or anything. James, I give you so much props, brother, because man, you kill your roles, dude. Kind of give us what's going on. Lady Thug, who's your character, and kind of tell us what the character entails.
Absolutely. A lot of people know me as James Jones. However, my acting name is James E.T. Jones. You can find that on IMDb. My role in the film Lady Thug is K-Rock.
K-Rock, yeah. And K-Rock, let us know what was K-Rock about.
Absolutely. K-Rock is a different type of he's not your typical, thug. He's a boss. However, he's one of those type of people who is in the streets or in that type of bad business, to where he actually knows his own lane and respect the people that he's working for. And however, nobody knows that he's working for said people until a certain part of the movie. But just the way he moves, how he carry himself, he is about his business. The people who work for him respect him. However, like I said, K-Rock is the type of person, he knows his lane, and he respects the business and the things that come with it.
Well, excuse me. Well, right now, because it's hard for us to believe that James played a character that was about that life, because right now he's playing the younger version of the Mr. TMI story. So James, what did you have to do to kind of sink yourself into that type of role?
Really not much, because I've before that played roles, thugs, gang bangers, or just antagonists, people who have that type of mindset. So as growing up, and even now, but growing up, I used to have a really bad attitude. high temper. And
Right.
so I done that, and then also too, I have family members who are, in that life. And
Right.
so for me, I'm a visual learner. So when it comes to reality or just on TV movies, I pick different movies, different characters that I believe that resonate with the role that I'm being um, held responsible to bring to life. And then certain moments in my life, and then I just use those and I bring it to life. And then I also too have conversations with the director because it's important to know their vision, um, as far as what they see for the role. So having conversations with Michael Green, which it wasn't a lot because I believe he trusts me, but just having conversations about him, how my character dress, walk, etc. Um, that, and then also experiences that I've had. Uh, Picking different characters from other movies, all of that, and you know, I gave y'all K Rock.
Man, that's awesome, man. You killed it as you usually do, man. And congratulations to all your success, man, because you stay working. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Go ahead and give us, where you can be found. Go ahead and give us your next project, so on and so forth.
So again, James E.T. Jones. You can find me on Instagram, IG. I am James E.T. Jones, and you can find me on Facebook as James E.T. Jones. And in regards to projects, I have the wonderful opportunity to work with director. Second time I'm working with him, Eric Hunter, out in Houston, Texas. We're filming a feature film called Sundown. Real quick,
Mm.
if a lot of people know about sundown towns, they are real. They're still here. So we wanted to just shed light on that. But sundown towns are small towns that are predominantly white, who are racist, and if you're black or of another minority, your life will be threatened. And so I'm the lead, Damon Richards. It's going to be in movie theaters. Don't have a date, but we're going to have a movie premiere on a cruise. A movie
Mm.
premiere, a cruise, October 12th through the 17th, leaving from Galveston, Texas, going to Mexico. Um, I've been posting it. It's on my Facebook. It's on my Instagram. People who are watching it are tuning in to the interview. Y'all are welcome. Y'all can invite other people. But yes, we're having a sundown movie premiere cruise, October 12th through the 17th, going to Mexico. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I have another project. It's a TV series, a comedy. So my first comedy project and role with Matthew Gunther out here in Dallas. And
Okay.
so I have that going to be working with Miss Bo Axon as well, again with Beautiful Gift, Ugly
Mm.
Truths each play. And then also I'm giving back in regards to God. God gave me this gift. And so I am in a drama ministry at the Potter's House, TDJ Church, and we're going to be getting ready to do the Easter program.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. Congratulations again, James. You are killing it, dude. Man, keep doing your thing. And man, can't wait to see you. I'm going to that damn cruise, Mike. We
Oh,
gonna go to that damn
bro,
cruise.
just let me know when, bro.
Right,
I,
right. Hell, I need a vacation.
I need a vacation.
Absolutely, y'all will get a direct text from me. So I'm looking forward to it. Y'all can invite whoever y'all want to. Again, sundown, a movie premiere, um, Galveston, Texas to Mexico. Please, support and have fun as well. It's not just
That's right.
about it's about having fun and seeing what else God created outside of Dallas, Texas.
That's what I'm talking about. Man, thank you, James. Thank you for joining us, man. We got
Absolutely, absolutely.
man, have a good one, man. I'm proud of that young man right there. Hey, we got Mary Muro. Am I saying that correct? Mary? Did they get you, Mary? Did Carol Ann come to the light?
Okay.
There she go. Girl, your background already dark, and then you gonna go all black. We thought they had you. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. So I had the honor of playing Detective Gallegos.
Yes.
And I guess my goals for that character was just to make sure that I was meeting my director's expectations and bringing that character to life the way he foresaw it when he actually wrote that character. So I hope I did. But that was really my goal. And I guess to get into character, I kind of go back to a little bit about maybe the way, Mickey kind of foresaw the method acting. It got to the point where my kids at home were like, "Mom, you're not a real detective." I was just like, dang it. I was like, damn it, I am.
Mary, you walking around all tough.
I was. Like, I'm scrutinizing, I'm like checking, and they're like, "Mom, you're not a real detective. I need you to stop." And I was like, damn it, until my director tells me I'm wrapped and I'm not a detective, I am.
You a
So
detective.
it's kind of, yeah, I was. I mean, I love the role. I had a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of fun on set. I got to meet a lot of great people. Cast was great. Director was great. Ben was great. I absolutely loved it. And again, like I said, I was just honored to be able to be put into that position where Michael trusted me with that role. So I hope I did. I hope I did justice.
Man,
you did phenomenal. You did phenomenal. And with all the walking tough and the detective, let's just say swag. Did you do some studying of someone, or maybe a movie or something like that to get into that detective role, or you kind of had the idea already?
I think I had a little bit of the idea, but I kind of pull from different aspects. And I've studied theater for a very long time. That's my undergrad. And so I kind of pulled what I knew and did some, character analyzation with it. And just like I said, just did some method acting. So I became that persona, even when I'm not supposed to be that persona. So like, I am for real. Like everybody was like, "Mom, you are not. Like, I need you to stop." And I was like, let me tell you here. So I just really got into that character. And again, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. Now, are any future projects in the near future you want to shout out?
I actually just had a premiere last month. I was in a film called La Chancla del Diablo. So that was written by Israel Luna. So that was a great film.
Diablo.
Yeah, La
You don't
Chancla del
you don't want me to tell you what I think that means, but go ahead.
It's basically the devil sandal is what it is. It's kind of a parody of Chucky.
Oh,
but it has it's that Latino version, which is great. So that's in the mix as well. Like, we just got it picked up by a big distributor, so that's really cool. And so it's just, I've done a lot of little things going on, a little commercials here and there, some couple of short films. I just had a short film that I think it's just finally aired for Black History Month, which is really cool. The title is "What If It Was You," so it's really cool. I put that on my Facebook as well. But just a lot of little things, and just trying to keep up. Just trying to keep up and keep going.
That is so awesome. Tell everybody where they can follow you and all that good stuff on social media.
All right. Well, I am on Facebook. It is Barry Muro on Facebook. I'm on TikTok as Lena. I'm on Instagram as Lena. So I'm just out there just trying to.
Lena, is that Lena?
Lena. And actually on TikTok it's Lena, but I think my actual name is MA_, not NADA. Nada.
Manada?
Manada, that's it.
Hey, I ain't going to your page. It's like you're a hit woman mama or something. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, congratulations to you, because you did a phenomenal job in Lady Thug. Honestly, I watched it about 5 times at least. So I know the details. You did a phenomenal job, and good luck to you on all your future projects. That other one, that Diablo, I want to see that one myself. Do they got subtitles?
It's in English. Whatever we do in Spanish, and whatever we do in Spanish, you'll pick it up with the context. It's not.
Mary.
Yeah.
I didn't say whether it was in English or Spanish. I said it got subtitles. I need subtitles. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate your time, Mary. And you, hey, good luck to you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
All right. I got to get the mother herself, the mother of them all, Miss Ann Taplin. Let's bring her to the stage. Hey.
Okay, okay.
We in it now. Oh my God.
All right, all right, all right.
Hey, mama.
Hey, son.
Oh man, I'm scared of her. I'm scared of her. You were so gangster. We got to talk.
Well,
how you gonna be a sweetheart and gangster?
You know what? I want to kick it off by thanking my son. I call him my son, Mr. Michael G. Green, and Ben Ward. I really appreciate both of you dudes. I'm serious. You know, we've worked together before Lady Thug, and it was just real exciting to have the opportunity to play this character, Gam Gam. I think what I liked about Gam Gam, Gam Gam was a no-nonsense type of person. She's the kind of person that's been there, done that. She didn't have to say a whole lot of things. In other words, her character is like action and not so many words, okay? And so you had all of the younger characters around her, right? Mouth, 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 mouth. And it's like, you know, I don't need all of that. Just tell me what I need to do. And so I loved Gam Gam in that part, that she was smooth. Her character, I liked it in so many ways because it was a level of maturity there with Gam Gam that I really did like it. I don't know. I'm gonna ask you, since you saw Gam Gam at work, what do you think the best scene was for Gam Gam?
You know what? I'm gonna be for real with you. That the way that it wrapped up and brought everything together, and how it's like you didn't even know really that Gam Gam was controlling all that. Like that was like, so the way that it wrapped up at the end, and then it was almost like a gangster female mafia type of feel.
Yeah.
At the end, when they brought it all together, and Gam Gam, did you do your job? Did you? I was like, oh. So just how Gam Gam kind of orchestrated it all and never got stirred, never got excited, just kept everything so smooth. So to point out one thing, and Natasha said, when she said, who we gonna kill next, that took her out. I'm gonna say again, I was just so mesmerized by the entire presence of Gam Gam and how you was just running things and wasn't even getting stirred. However, when you and Santosha first came on the scene, and she had that gun, and you basically like, you might well put the gun down. You know, I like y'all whole interaction with each other in that scene. That was one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that we had a great chemistry with that scene. I did. I thought we had some great. So personally,
even when Santosha got excited, Gam Gam was right here.
Yes.
Gam Gam was right there. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
No. I was just talking about the chemistry. You're right. We had great chemistry together. So it was just a give and a take, you know.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy that. Absolutely did enjoy that.
How did you submerge yourself into Gam Gam? Like, because you really brought that character to life to me.
Gam Gam was probably a different role than I've ever played. And so looking at a couple of other movies with high profile gangsters, you understand what I'm saying? High profile gangsters, because they generally don't have a lot of mouth.
Right.
You know, when they're like E.F. Hutton, when they speak, people listen.
Right.
You know, everything shuts down when they start talking.
Yeah.
So I looked at a couple. I'm a real movie buff, so I looked at a couple of things with that. mainly, even though he's a male character, I love Denzel in The Equalizer.
Yes.
You understand? Smooth,
Yes.
upgrade, take you out, but you wouldn't even know it. You know, he's just that smooth. He sets his time on there, and then in a few minutes, it's going to be all over. So just observing and looking at different high-profile gangsters,
right,
and how they respond, that's really what I kind of studied.
Because I must give you a credit, like on the screen, I didn't say, "Oh, there go Ann Taplin." I was like, "Gam Gam," like, and that means a lot when, just like you said, Denzel Washington. When you're watching The Equalizer, you're not necessarily saying, "Look at Denzel."
Right.
You're like, "Dang man, wow, that dude in The Equalizer." I can't remember his name, but that dude in The Equalizer. Because my favorite Denzel, personally, I can't remember the movie, but it's the Gangster.
Gangster. It is. It's the gangster.
American Gangster.
American Gangster.
American Gangster. When
it's one of my favorites. Yes.
When he told his family, "Y'all hold on a minute."
Walk up to Idris.
Yes. And then shot him. Didn't panic. Didn't run away or nothing. Put the little money in the damn jar.
2%.
That's
Come on, man. And that's the feel I got from Gam Gam.
Okay. Well, that's what Gam
Gam
Gam was trying to give. That type of vibe. Yeah.
Man, Miss Taplin, you killed it as you usually do. I want to know what you got coming up. What's coming up for you?
Okay. Well, I think Heartbreaker is in post-production.
Yeah.
Right? So Heartbreaker, got that coming up. There's another project that I got a call on 2 weeks ago. It's called the Lady Bird Files. Supposed to be shooting that sometime this summer. That's coming up.
Okay.
And so I'm just looking forward to that. You know.
That is so
yeah,
awesome.
That's about it. So as far as social media, Facebook, you can find me Ann Taplin on that. Instagram, you can find me Ann Taplin on that. Twitter, you can find me Ann Taplin.
Ann Taplin on that.
Yeah. I done branded all of them, Ann Taplin. Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Won't be hard to find at all. Absolutely.
I got to say something real quick about my
Yes.
All right. So, you know, with this movie right here, when we booked her role for her, I truly didn't, when I write a character, I have a certain person in mind based off of the acting I've seen from them prior.
Right.
So I tell certain people, hey, come out and audition these roles you could hit or whatever. Now on this one right here, Mama didn't cuss one time.
Not one.
One time. No. She was so gutted, was so gangster with it. She didn't have to.
Right.
She didn't have to. She didn't say one bad word. But you still felt her presence.
Facts.
Look, when we was in Blind Confessions, she cussed me out. So you know, it's excuse me, Blind Confessions. She in Blind Confessions too. Love thy neighbor, Mama.
Yeah, I was wondering, wait, Mike. I'm like, it wasn't no cussing in Blind Confessions.
I mess up too, brother.
Nah. Yeah, I'm the only one mess up on this shit.
Yeah. It was no cussing in Blind Confession. I was sweet.
It threw me off because I'm like, you know how many mothers I could have said in Blind.
Love thy neighbor. When she I asked her when I said, Mama, let's have some cussing, in it. Because me and my mom prayed together. We've talked about, we did a lot of stuff. So it was one of those things where I'm like, oh man, I hope she take the role because I know she's gonna kill it. And she did. Like I say, everybody has a mark when it comes to these films. When me and Ben put projects out, from Nikki to Vic to James to Mary and now Mama, all of them, they were meant to play those roles, bro.
Yeah.
So tilt the hand off to all of y'all. Seriously.
Well, one last thing before I go. The one thing that I always try to do is look different in every movie. That I want to take on a different look because I don't want you to recall and bring in Mama from Blind Confession.
Right.
the physician in Love Thy Neighbor. I don't want you to be able to pull that in from. So I try to dress according to the character.
And you sure did.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of yours now. I'm gonna be looking for your projects. So you get ready.
All right. All right.
Thank you very
so
much for gracing my platform. I
Absolutely.
really
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And trust and believe this won't be your last time. So
all right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama.
All right. I gotta get none other than this combination. Give me.
Is it time?
Yes. Santosha Nicole, Kitty J, and none other than Kellae on the screen. Give me the lady thugs themselves.
Bam.
What's up, Santosha?
Bam. One more. And bam. There she is.
Man, look here. This combination here, damn it, we're going to have to come out with another movie. And it got to be some ladies and some thugs, but it got to be another movie, Mike. We got to do it because this combination here, y'all killed that. Oh my goodness.
All I'm going to say is 47 pages in.
47, man. Let me tell you something. First of all, we talk chemistry. And I feel like each one of y'all, I feel like the characters that y'all played were actually written around y'all versus y'all being cast for the character. So we're gonna start out. Let's start out with Kellae there, cause you gangster girl. I know damn well you ain't no gangster. So you got to tell me what inspired you. Where did you dig from to bring that out?
I don't have 1 ounce of gangster in my body. Not one. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So it was kind of befitting that I played Ashley Clips because she was not the fighter. She was the peacemaker of the three. She was always trying to cool down her hothead homie and make sure that Santosha's character was at peace, because all she wanted to do was make money at peace. You know, she wasn't interested in all the drama, which is me. I just want to make money at peace. I'm not interested in all the drama. So it just fit perfectly for me to be that character.
Oh, and you definitely killed it. And again, you didn't have to dig that deep because that was part of you. And I think that was more the reason why it just felt like the actual character was written around you. So,
which is crazy because I wasn't originally cast as Ashley Clips. I was the second choice. And I got the phone call. Mike was like, "Hey, would like to know. I know you didn't originally audition for this character, but would you be interested in playing this character?" And it just fit. It just fit.
Hold on, Kellae. Tell them what you had going on.
Oh yeah.
Like she showed mad love. She about to tell you.
So I have a friend that's in theater, and she was doing a stage play, The Color Purple, back home in my hometown in Kansas City. And I had booked my ticket to go support her. It's going to be a whole girls' night out. We all the homies was going to support her, and I had everything arranged. I had friends that was going to be staying with me, and we was going to all just have a wonderful time. And when Mike said the dates that he was filming, I said, "What?" I said, "Can we shoot any other day, Mike? Any other day?" He said, "Nope. These are the dates, and that's what it is. If you can't do it, I understand." I said, "Dang, bro." I said, "I can't do it." And then I hung up the phone, and then I just felt this stirring in my gut and I know when I get that feeling that it's something I'm supposed to do. And I called him back. I was like, "Did you cast the role yet?" He's like, "I was on the phone literally as we speak, trying to get someone to take this role. So you literally just caught me before I recast it to somebody else." So it was all divine.
Man, and that's what I was gonna say. I said, look at how God put you in the position.
It was divine
to play a role that you perfectly fit.
Yeah.
Now, I want to venture off and ask both of y'all sisters. I want to tie it all in, and then I want to ask, some separate questions. But how did y'all develop that on-set chemistry? 3 ladies. How did y'all develop that?
It was organic. It was organic. because I've been knowing Kitty for 20 some odd years.
Oh,
And
wow.
Santosha is just as cool as the other side of the pillow. So it didn't even take much for she and I to click. So the fact that Kitty and I had already had chemistry, we was already cool. Santosha, she's just a cool person naturally. And we just all slid in there like Legos and just clicked.
So you and Kitty J been knowing each other since 4?
Basically. Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to point out something, and I want Ben and Mike's input because this was put together fantastically. The fight scene between Kitty J and Santosha. I got to know more about how that all was put together because.
Well, before Kitty say something, originally I actually booked a guy. Well, Santosha gave me the name of a fight choreographer. I said, okay, cool. Me and him spoke. It didn't go the way it was supposed to. Then I called another one and he said, okay, Mike, I'm free. I can come and do it. I said, cool. So while we were already filming, I said, okay, he'll be here at this certain time. I had told Kitty and Santosha, I said, okay, he'll be here. So let's go and shoot these other scenes. Then at the time, I'm like, okay, he ain't here. And then I hit him up, he ain't answering the phone. And next thing you know, I'm like, he ain't coming. Kitty, I say, okay, let's see what we can do here. Kitty just dug out of her head and booyah. That was the fight.
And you put the fight scene together.
Yes, sir. Well,
I knew you had a violent bone in your body.
Wait, no.
No, whoever put that together, they know how to fight.
Well, I am a brown belt. I have a brown belt in Kung Fu. So,
Okay.
but for the past several years, I've been traveling. I'm certified stunt choreographer, stunt woman, fight choreographer. I'm certified to do burns, level 1 stunt driver. So precision driver. So I've been doing a lot of training across the country between Baytown, Austin, and Hollywood and LA. So I have the training and certification for it, as well as safety coordinator. So when Mike needed it, you go on a production, like you don't step on a toe, you follow directions. So I'm there as an actress. But when he said he needed help in that, if you have the skill set for it, then you speak up. And so that's what we did. And I had my caveats in there, like, she can't just kill me. We got to fight about it. We got to fight.
Right.
And then, but fights have to make sense. And I think that's what the difference when you're trained in it, like your fight has to make sense. So I'm fighting because I'm mad at her. She's fighting me because she wants revenge for her loved one. So that's a different kind of push and pull in that scene. So that's the difference between a lot of indie films and a lot of SAG films, because indie films, a lot of times they don't have someone to help them in and out of the mental part of why you're having a fight scene. And then fight scenes are not meant to last forever. There has to be a way you get in it, and there has to be a way to get out of it. So I was very appreciative of Mike and Ben, really trusting in Santosha and I to be able to do that. We put it together. We're both professionals. It was incredible. I didn't like the fact that I had to run away, but I'm professional. I am a professional. So we really just made it work. And then, Santosha's been in the business a long time. She does what she does, you know what I mean? And then I've been in the business and, trained and skilled. So it was a no-brainer. It wasn't even that many takes. Part of being in LA and being in the choreography of it is you learn how to work with directors on angles and things of that nature. So Ben and Mike they were awesome. And, 3 heads put together is a triangle that's a force to be reckoned with. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Well, as sweet as Kitty J is, your character was hard.
Whew.
Kitty J, where you get that from? I ain't gonna even ask what inspired you to do all that. Where you get that from?
I just, when I saw him make the post, you know, because we didn't know each other, you know what I mean? So when I saw the post, I read the characters and I wanted to play that role because it was so incredibly different from just who I am as an individual. Now, if I get really mad, now I can be there, but I hardly ever get that mad. But I really wanted that role. So just from going off what the description was on the paper, I began to just study and dive into who I thought that person would be based on the other characters that were on the list. So just really dug into it. I wanted it, you know, done enough training behind the closed doors. So I came dressed for the part. I was in another movie ahead of time, and they in Houston, and they made a gold grill for me, which I don't know how people eat with them things in. That's a horrible situation. That's a horrible thing. Right. But I came dressed in what I perceived a woman who was thugging that hard and had a fight scene in it, you know, would come dressed. So I came into the audition determined that that was going to be my role. So I went in and performed, and then I acted a damn fool. You know, I took a risk. I hired someone to help me learn how to say bad words as best as I could for the audition. Because I got there.
That's exactly what I was gonna point out. Because Kitty J ain't no cusser like that, but you did some cussing in that.
I panicked because it was a cold read. So when I got there, it was bad words in the cold read. And so I'm calling. I'm like, oh my God, please get here. How do I say this? How do I say it like that? And yeah, I had a bunch of people laughing at me in the hallway, but I pulled it off enough with everything else to, you know, make it through. So it was awesome.
So awesome. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, I gotta say this one. Okay.
Are you gonna piss Santosha off?
No, not Santosha.
Okay, go ahead.
This right here first is with Kellae. How she did the character, bro. And it's something she says. I don't know if everybody caught it throughout the movie. She never says, girl. She's like, I need this bag, bro. Everything is bro.
That's true.
That was all her. That was beautiful. It was just, it flowed out. I'm like, when we did the take, I say, did she say bro? I say, and it worked. It worked. She killed that scene, bro. She killed all that characters with her. She just went about that bread, that bag. Awesome job, Kellae. Awesome job, girl.
I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity. You
and
me both believed in me. Thank you both.
And now, for Kitty J, is one line that I added in at the last minute, and she know what line I'm talking about, because Kitty don't cuss. If y'all don't know her, Kitty don't cuss. Me and Kitty, we talk about prayers and everything on the phone. Kitty, she be showing me her husband preaching at church while I'm at work. I'm watching it on my phone while I'm working. Hopefully my job ain't watching this and get in trouble.
Yeah, that's it.
But one thing when it was about Dex, and I say, you know what? She's like, Mike, I'm saying, no, man, let's change that. I say, yo, that old peanut butter head ass bitch. And she was like, can I say that? I'm like, it was one of those ones where it's just it hit, bro.
Right.
But that's okay, because I had to keep making him say it. So I could parakeet it. And then I said, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. So
no, you didn't have to make him say it multiple times, child. You got it after the first try.
Wait, you stuck the hell out of that landing. You stuck that landing.
Yeah.
Hey, what I want to do though is I want Kitty and Kellae to tell us what y'all doing next and where to find you. Let's start with Kellae. Kellae, congratulations on Kellae TV. I definitely be watching the damn it, what is it? Come on, help me out. The review.
I got reviews. I got
T-Move reviews. I'm sorry.
T-Move reviews. Mr. Renee.
God,
Hell Cell. Hello, I should say, where I had the devil and myself having conversations.
Yeah. So congratulations to you on that, man.
Yeah, I basically gravitated toward the content creator space, which just gives me an opportunity to showcase my writing skills, because I'm not just an actor, I'm a writer as well. So it just gives me the opportunity to showcase that skill set that I have. And then I also have 2 projects on the West Coast that are in pre-production that are too premature to discuss, but I've got those going as well.
Congratulations, man. Where can they follow you? Where can they find you?
All of my social medias are the same across every platform. So on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube, it's just my name, Kellae Renee, Kellaerenenae.
So dope. Kitty J. First of all, man, the hats that this lady wears is amazing. So if you want to, tell us, give us the speedball version of all of what you're doing.
Okay, well, first of all, I just got to give all honor to God for everything that is happening in our lives and our families' lives. And, the week of Valentine's Day was a whirlwind. Lady Thug dropped on that Sunday. It was incredible. That Wednesday, Valentine's Day, was my birthday. The Creep dropped that night while we were celebrating at the restaurant. It was just such a wonderful birthday present. And my husband and I partnered with DeMarcus Bailey for JF Bailey Films to co-executive produce that movie. So that felt good. And then that Saturday, my husband and I executive produced Distinguished Robbers. And that dropped on the Saturday. So in 1 week, we had 3 drops. And it felt like Christmas, y'all. It felt like Christmas. And we've spent a lot of years working on a lot of projects across the country, pouring seeds and learning. And it just felt really, really good. And so what we have coming up next is Hunter of the Night is a horror film written by DeMondre Christie, DP'd by Timothy Walker Jr., and I directed, and that is in post-production. First Love, a movie I directed. It's a 70s throwback movie. It has been accepted by Tubi, so it should be dropping any day. Also written by DeMondre Crystal. Wonderful, wonderful human being. And up next, for the remainder of this year, if you don't know, my husband and I, we own Undivorceable Film Studios. And so we will be holding a casting in March for our next feature film that's coming up called Mommy's Perfect Match. It is a psycho thriller. We're very excited for it. And we've already inked a deal to bring the first 7-episode series to Dallas with one of our partners out of Atlanta. So, and that's scheduled to have filmed up in August. So we are super excited. God is just blessing in a major way. We, Undivorceable is also have the opportunity to help other filmmakers with completed projects who need distribution, help them get real distribution to get to real economics to be able to help their legacies going forward. So filmmakers from across the country, we're so many films in deep with filmmakers who have completed their projects, needed to find homes. They've been quality projects, and we've been able to help them find distribution that is really going to help them. And we're really excited. DeMarcus is very, very excited because his numbers and his movie has been in most popular since it's been out. So it's been really, really excited, and he gets to see his numbers for the first time, and it's really, really exciting.
That is so awesome, man. Look at how the DFW film industry has grown. And congratulations to all of y'all contributions that you have put in, and now millions have seen your work. So congratulations to you. Kitty J, where can they find you on social media?
On Instagram, you can find me at Kitty Speaks Love. And you can also find our company as Undivorceable, the number 4, the letter U, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And then my Facebook is just Kitty Jones.
Yes, yes. Congratulations, man.
Reach out and be looking for that audition, that casting notice, because it's coming soon.
Y'all hear that? Get your butts ready. Get your resumes and all that. Can y'all use up-to-date pictures, please? Never mind. Anyway.
And no AI. No AI pictures. No AI pictures. No.
You know damn well you ain't had that outfit on.
No AI pictures, and it's going to be an in-person audition as well. So we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it, and it's going to be something different. So I'm really excited about it.
Man, congratulations to you two ladies. Y'all are doing phenomenal work. I definitely follow both of y'all, and thank y'all so much for gracing my platform. I really appreciate it. We got Santosha already. Let's get Michael Weaver the third. The second. The third is like his baby, ain't it?
I don't know. You gotta ask him that.
But I gotta like Santosha. It's always a pleasure having her on. This is not her first time on this platform, but it's always fun to have her on because she is so talented. But I was laughing because I really thought that was a still photo of Santosha down there. I couldn't tell that was her for real. Hey, and then we got the two leads of Lady Thug, man. And when I tell y'all, people had to wipe their TV screens off after y'all was done. The chemistry was so great between you two. Let's get into it. Santosha, you in my eyes always kill it, but playing the role, how did you go about getting into that? You're on mute. I'm sorry. Okay, can we hear you now? Nope, still can't hear you. So while you figure that out, we're gonna move on over to this guy here who can I say this, Mike? They were throwing panties at the screen at the damn.
Before Mike talks, I'm telling you, I've had so many people hit me up mad at me because the things that happened in the movie. They're like, I'm like, what? Like, what you upset for? They're like, multiple females. Multiple. So I'm telling you, this brother right here, the truth, man.
Hey, do me a favor, Mike. Say your name the way you were saying it in the movie, bro.
Richard Brown the third.
Dude, I swear to God, every time he said it, I was back there dying laughing, man, dude. So from what I understand, this was your first film?
This was my first big film. I've done another film, but it hasn't been finalized or dropped or anything. I did that one like 2 years before I did this one.
Okay.
So I don't really count that as a completed film, because it wasn't like there hasn't been any hard tapes or anything from it. So yes, this was my first actual film, and man, this is the beginning to something that is so amazing. I never thought that I would, be so for real and step into the acting world. It was something that was a dream when I was younger, watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that was like my first. That was like my first real glimpse of acting or just seeing somebody in character. And I studied Will. I studied him so much to the point where, like in my third grade, I forgot what type of event we had, but they all made me do the Fresh Prince song, all the way up until junior high, where, I'm calling Will Smith my dad and this, that, and the other. And it just really helped me, I feel like, shape that belief that I can do it, from just watching him at a very young age, and then entrusting myself, being that I've never, done any acting school, or I haven't, done anything of that nature before. It was just more so, my dad hit me up one day and he was like, "Hey, I'm going to this casting call and you should go." And I was like, "Okay, I'll go." So I grabbed the script, I started studying. And originally, what's funny is originally I went in for a different part. I went in to play the security guard. And I know Michael and all all the judges, they'll remember this forever. But I walked in full uniform as if I was an actual police officer, and I had my gun with me, but it didn't have a clip in it, but I did have my gun with me. And the first thing Michael said when I walked in, he was like, "Oh, is that gun real?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's real." He's like, "Oh, bro." He's like, "Bro, please leave that out there. Like, keep that out there." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I just remember like getting into character and just doing the script. And you know, they didn't really say much after I was done, so I didn't know if that was a good thing or bad thing because this is my first real audition. And so they didn't really say much. They were like, "Y'all got any questions?" And then I was like, "Okay." And then Michael was like, "Hey, go outside and grab the part for Richard. Grab the script for Richard, and I want you to study that for 10 minutes and just read it, or just come back in and read it to us, like audition for us." I was like, "Okay." So I went out there, and I was like, "Oh man, okay." I didn't study for this part, but once I read it through and I did the audition again, they looked at each other and they're like, "So what do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think?" And everybody was just kind of quiet. And they're like, "That was good." And they gave me some good feedback as well. And from that moment, I was just kind of biting my fingers because I was like, shoot, I don't know how I did. Like, I want to get the part. It's my first movie. I don't know if he's gonna pick me. And he was telling me the whole time that he had other guys that, you know, were right there with me as well. So I'm sitting there like, "Babe, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't know." And the moment my name was announced, I screamed. I ran out the house. I threw my phone. I was like, let's go. And I just remember that whole scene. And so to be here now, to where we've watched the movie, even to the point where one of my first interactions, I went out to Shark Bar last week, and I was walking from the restroom, and there was a group. There was a table about 15 women, and like a few guys there. And as I was walking, they stopped me. They were like, "Hey, that's Richard Brown. That's Richard Brown. We just watched your movie." And I was like, "Oh, shoot, you're talking about me." Like, y'all watched the movie? Like, what? That's crazy. Because I've never had that before. And so seeing that from people and seeing the smile on their faces was just like, we really created something that was truly amazing. And I just want to say, like, thank you to Michael for entrusting all of us with the script that, you know, he came up with. And I don't know how long it took for him to come up with that. And I don't know if you collaborated with other people on that idea, but it was an amazing movie script. And I'm so thankful to have been a part of that. Legendary, for sure.
The Richard Brown III character, what did you find so intriguing about that particular character?
The suspense.
I did too. I was kind of pissed the way that turned out, Mike, though.
Well, don't blame the writer. Blame the writer. Hold on, but you know, there's one other thing, and we got to get to Santosha, because Santosha, I know she's asleep. Wake up, Santosha. It's time to get to the
not under that light, Santosha. Oh, look, Santosha.
I'm fine.
Okay, we got the sound on now. Okay, perfect.
Everybody who saw Richard Brown III, when you saw him, you saw a brother with dreads. He's tatted up. He got all this hood tendency looks from a different perspective. But when he spoke educated.
Yep.
You never heard a bad word come out of his mouth. That's how I was happy that he was inked out the way he was, because I made that character a nice person. Even though he looked like he'll meet you around the corner and steal your milk money.
Damn.
So, but I'm saying, but man, Michael Weaver, bro.
Yeah.
You killed it, dude. Amazing job, bro.
Thank you.
I want to get to the coup de grace. Is she got sound?
I think I have sound.
Yes, you do. Hey, Santosha.
Hi, Tate. How are you?
This
Hey,
like a this like a sister coming on here right now. Like we cool, man. Santosha, go ahead and tell us why you killed this role.
first, the whole audition process was just crazy. I came in there and I was like, I don't think I ate enough to be in here this many hours. My sugar was low. I was like, what is going on?
I remember that too.
It was so many people in there.
Yeah,
like I waited for such a long time for my part to finally come, but people came in there like on their best shit. And people were dressed. The character, one brother had a suitcase with all
James.
these changes. James, that's
Yeah.
right. It was crazy, and so that's why it meant so much to me to like land the leading role, because these girls were in there killing it.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I always say this to Santosha, but can't nobody, in my opinion, cuss on screen like Santosha.
Do what now?
Can't nobody cuss on screen like Santosha.
Look, you know what? I was so embarrassed listening to Kellae and Kitty and then talking to listening to Michael saying that both of Michaels that they don't cuss. I cuss. I'm so embarrassed because all these they say I don't have a gangster bone in my body. I am a real gangster.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in real life I'm a thug. You know what
So
I'm
this
saying?
wasn't a stretch for you as far as playing this role.
You know what I did not want to overdo it.
Right.
So I got on Michael's nerves because I did not want to come across cheesy. I want to be believable. And I don't like when gangsters like, I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, and so
the
I got
stereotypical gangster.
I wanted to make sure I was giving him what he wanted, what he envisioned for Porsche Talley in Dex. And he was like, Santosha, chill, you doing good. You giving me exactly what I want. So I was like, let me shut up. Let me quit getting on this man's nerves. Yeah.
So I mean, but Santosha, you've been in so many roles, and I've seen you transition yourself into that character. And I know you say, you got thug in you and all this other stuff, but to me, you really wrapped yourself around this role and you became that character. I want to ask you, like, what's your mentals when you have to do that after engulf yourself into a character? How do you approach it?
First, I'd start referring to myself as that person, as Porsche Talley. I know for this role, I wanted to be really beautiful. I wanted to look sexy, professional, to look intelligent, because I know, like, I have to flip. And I still wanted it to be just a good balance between Dex and Porsche Talley. I didn't want it to be so far off. But even though I say I got a little thug in me, I felt like it was a stretch a little bit, because like you're two different people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was one of my best roles, I think, the one that I most enjoyed.
And I kid you not, man, it was so very well done. I always go and point out to the different chemistries that you've had with the people that you had to be on scene with. However, I think you and Michael were just amazing on character, on camera. Great chemistry and all. I always have to ask, like, it got to be something where that brings that chemistry. How were you able, especially with Michael being a newer actor? How were you able to, get that chemistry, attach yourselves?
Tell him.
Really did.
Relatability.
Tell him, Santosha.
Okay, so I don't think Michael knows this, Mr. Weaver. it was so stressful being like from the audition when I kept saying, who is Michael Weaver the second? I was like, who is this? Who is it? And so I thought it was his father. His father introduced him to me at the audition. I was like, this is not your son. He is so handsome. He's this and that. And I'm thinking about my own little boy. And so I'm looking at when he told me who he was, like my stomach just dropped. Cause I was like, Michael, what kind of shit is this? Like some sugar mama shit? Like this boy, this young man is young enough to be my son, right?
Right.
And I was like, Michael, no, I look too old. I can't. Like, you a bad woman. You good. Y'all are gonna do great and all this stuff. So I went into it already feeling like really defeated because there's such a huge age difference. Then when I read the script, I say, Mike, I know you ain't got me kissing on this little boy. What is going on with you? His mama gonna whoop my ass. Like, I was tripping so hard.
Right.
It was terrible.
Wait, I'm sorry, Santosha. What you got? That little boy.
And no disrespect to you, Michael. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but I was just, him and my daughter went to middle school together.
Now that's some acting for your
age. I was
age.
talking to my daughter and I was like, you know this guy? And she was like, oh yeah, I went to school with him. I say, what?
That was, look, to put the cherry on top, what I told Santosha, I said, your daughter was my junior high crush.
I wanted to run into traffic. I could not take it. That was too much for me.
Wait, Michael Weaver he kind of lived a dream. You lived the dream of getting with the fine mama.
Man.
Your homie fine mama or somebody.
You cannot make this up. I was like, what is happening?
When Santosha told me that, bro, I was like, what? Wow. I was like, what? She was just like, Michael. I'm like, what? I said, well, girl, you better get in there and act. Get in there and act.
And sure you did. One thing I'm going to tell you, Santosha, as a viewer, when you two were on screen, that never came to mind.
Really?
It never came to mind the age difference or anything of that sort because you guys did that good of a job in your role. So, and I'm gonna be for real. In your role as Richard Brown III, you were very mature, and I think that's what helped level everything out. Santosha, you don't look old. Stop it. But I think the fact of the maturity level that you displayed in that role, it helped balance everything out. So trust me, you never thought, look how young he is, look how old he is. You never thought that.
I did not want to look at his mama in her face at the movie premiere. When I saw her, I was like, hi.
Wait a minute. Wait. You had to look at his mama after they watched that movie.
Yes. I was so embarrassed. I'm telling you, it was a struggle for me. But
it's almost like you got away with the OJ gloves for this one, Michael Williams. you got away with some stuff. No, I'm just playing. That is what great acting is. It makes you believe what's going on is, so I congratulate both of you. You both did a phenomenal job. It ain't no need to grill you or break you down or anything of the sort. One thing I do want is, Mike, let's start with you. Tell us, man, next project, so on and so forth.
I'm working on another movie right now on Tubi called Heavier. So I'm working on that right now, and I have a few national commercials that I have booked. I can't say who. But I have a few national commercials that I have booked. And then as far as modeling, I have a few fashion shows coming up as well here in March and April and June, actually. Sheesh. Okay. And I mean, I guess to really just keep up with everything, just keep up with my Instagram. I'll always post on there and my Facebook as well. But my Instagram is dreamweaver.ii. So dreamweaver.ii, and my Facebook handle is my full name, Michael Gary Weaver II. But yeah, I think right now, you know, one of my biggest things that I'm working on as well is being a lead role in 2 Tyler Perry movies this year. Okay. And I mean, just continuously working and networking, because the how I got here at this position to do this movie was all just networking. It was all networking and trusting myself. Because again, I come from no experience. I'd never been to acting school or anything like that. It's just more so of knowing who I am. And I actually read a book called The Art of Acting by Stella Adler. And in that book, she teaches you basically how to be the best version of yourself, which every day we're always acting. So when I correlated the two, in a sense, I was like, well, this is no different than me meeting a woman and, you know, actually getting to know a woman and having that type of time with her. And that's how I portrayed it in the movie when I had to do those things with Santosha. So I think it allowed me to be more comfortable with myself and the role that I had. And just knowing that, for one, I had support. And then two, I had the okay from my fiance as well. I told her about it. I was like, hey, this is what we're going to be doing. We got a few, you know, nude scenes, a few sex scenes, whatever. And like, this is it. And she was like, okay, cool, babe. How do you feel about that? And I was like, well, you know, I feel like it's acting. So it's like a switch. Like you cut it on, you cut it off. I'm going to fully indulge into this role, and I'm not going to hold back. And that's where we are now.
Go ahead, W. Green.
Man, okay. I'm gonna say this. The intimate scene between Richard Brown III and Porsche Talley, when it all came to a head, you know, a lot of times when you put that in your scripts and you have this hot, steamy thing in your head thinking about it, it's not really about the sexual encounters. It's more about the intimacy of it. That was my whole passion behind it. So we were supposed to go and do a different type of shoot, but it didn't happen. So when it didn't happen, I actually went in the room and I'm thinking like, man, how can I make this tasteful and still be sexy? I told Santosha like, Michael, I say, just trust me, man. I'm your boy. You know, I got nothing but love for you. Trust me, I got you. And when she seen the end result, she was just like, man. And she also threatened me too on a scene. If I would have put something in the film, she was gonna get me, seriously.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. It was very well done. Yeah. Everything was very well put together, and it was tasteful. So congratulations for y'all, you know, displaying that on screen, because I personally thought it was dope. I didn't find any offense to anything. So shout out to y'all. You know, Mike, we're going to definitely follow you everywhere, dude. Congratulations to your national stuff as well as your local stuff. It all goes together. It's all important. It all goes on your resume. So congratulations to you, man. And I told you when I saw you, I said, bruh, you on your way, because you jumped off that screen, in my opinion. So congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Now, we got none other than Santosha, who, first of all, I say this every time she's on the show, you're one of my favorite actresses. Period. Now, not local, not indie. No, period. Because you bring it on every role that you're given.
Thank you.
I have yet to see a role that you have not succeeded or you know, exceeded expectations in. Tell us about what's coming up for you in the future.
I finished the movie 10 Toes Down. It's in post-production. It's going to be a really good film. It's a lot of action in it for me. It's a different role for me as well. of course, The Creep is out. They kind of dropped right behind Lady Thug and then The Creep. And or maybe The Creep was first. I can't remember, but it is doing like really big numbers. That was a fun role, really funny. That's on Tubi.
Yeah.
I landed a role called Ruthless Atonement. And so that's going to be a fun role. I'm really training hard, physically, trying to get certification in my fight and stunts and stuff like that.
What's wrong? You don't think you won the one in Lady Thug?
Huh?
What's wrong? You don't think you won the fight in Lady Thug?
No, I won the fight, and she did. I won the fight. Yeah, but I'm really starting to, I'm a drama actress, right? Like I do drama really well, but I'm really starting to like the action. So when I can do like a combination, it really makes me happy. I'm getting ready to do another stage production. I hadn't done that in a very long time.
Okay.
Written by DeMarcus Bailey, called Not My Family. So I have a role in that. So yeah.
You know my favorite though, right? I say it every time.
What?
When you played the neighbor in that one play, you played the old lady neighbor. That was my favorite.
In my neck for like a week. From like, because I wore this old lady wig, Michael, and I kept, every time I talked, I did my head like this, and I pulled something in my neck. I was hurting forever, but yeah, that was fun.
Hey, so let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on all handles. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as Santosha Nicole. Tasha T-O, not T-A.
Right.
Oh.
Is the T capitalized?
It is.
Never mind. Hey, thank y'all for gracing my platform. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all did a phenomenal job. I'm looking forward to you guys and your other projects. And of course, y'all know y'all always got my support. So thank you again.
No problem. Thank you.
It just Lady Thug is now on Amazon Prime, Vudu, YouTube TV. It's on a few different platforms now.
You're supposed to have saved that announcement, bro.
I'm gonna say
it
again.
Anyway, exclusive. TMI News exclusive.
I'm gonna say it again.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. See how big y'all are.
Whew, I didn't know that one.
Look here, Michael Weaver the second, Santosha the first. when y'all on, look, don't forget about this platform. Y'all bring y'all behinds back.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Always. I'll never forget where I came from, or the people that have helped me get to the higher level. I'll always show love.
That's right. Because when y'all come back, we might have a few more likes. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Let me get Ben and Mike on the screen, because I gotta talk to these two men right here, because there's some serious stuff. Let me tell y'all something. You two gentlemen are freaking amazing to me. I appreciate everything. See, everybody always see this stuff in front of the cameras, but they don't understand what happens behind the cameras. And I kid you not, I wanted to learn behind the cameras, but I was so scared to ask y'all to teach me. And when I got that scared off me and said, you know what, I'm gonna ask. You two have been so welcoming and have showed me so much in such a little time that y'all just don't understand how much I appreciate y'all. And I love being a part of the team. Thank you. So I just wanted to say that. And you say why, if you want to ask why. I just admire y'all attention to detail and y'all willingness to do it until it's right and not just do it to get it done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Man, Ben, I've been on set. It was cold as hell too, heartbreaking. It was cold as hell. But Ben said, no, I think we should do it again. And you know what? That to me is just that desire to get it done correctly. And I love that because that's what I'm all about, man. Ben cracks me up because he may seem serious and then he'll come out of left field with something like, that's what your porn movie title is, or something like that. And it always cracks me the hell up. So being behind the scenes, I have so much appreciation for the work that goes in. I used to hear people say, I've been on set for 12 hours and all that. And I'm like, it's a movie. Man, what the hell you talking about? That ain't no horror work. I beg to differ. So you guys, I want to talk to y'all about the desires of doing this. Like, what motivates you every day to continue to be the creators that you are? Anyone can go ahead.
Was my audio coming through? Let me ask that first.
Yeah, your audio is good, and I love the frozen picture. That's perfect.
Yeah, my internet's not cooperating tonight, so I see I'm frozen there. I will say that for me, I've done a lot of things in my life. I've worked many years for a Fortune 500 company. I've done IT. I've done corporate training, and honestly, making movies is the only thing that will get me up early in the morning and keep me up late at night and keep me on my feet for 14, 15 hours and forgetting to stop and eat or take a break. It's the only thing that holds my focus and that I'm truly passionate about.
Wow. Self-taught for the most part, right, Ben?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, that is some desire. Man, that's dedication there, man. Mike G, what keeps you putting out these hits, man? Because you got a lot of, look, what Mr. T saying, Rocky 3, you got a lot of mo.
Yeah, a lot of mo. Yeah, man. Actually, when I guess with me, it's just a point of, I just love seeing the end result when everybody is sitting in that theater and watching what this whole team, collectively, the whole team put together. And that right there, man, is just like we all winning because we're not just putting anything out. We're putting stuff out with some character, some substance.
Right.
That you gotta respect that. I know when we're filming, I know I call Ben 100,000 times, bro. I know I do. And I'm just because for one, he's my brother. And for two, I respect how his mind works. And he ain't the type that Ben is one of those ones that the reason why I got so much love for him, man, is because he tells me what's up. It's no telling you what you want to hear. Like he keeps it real with me. And you can't grow until people keep it real with you.
Right.
So when we're together, and no matter what film I do, I call Ben. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm trying to do every movie with him, even when we leave from here and we up here. We still gonna be rocking, So my thing is just to keep putting out great content, using amazing actors from Dallas. I mean, if they come in, some people drove in from Houston and Austin. Some people came down from Oklahoma to audition. Actually, there was one guy came from Colorado to audition. Audition for the movie. People from Louisiana drove up to audition. So it's crazy how many people show up for our castings. And I just feel grateful, man. I just thank y'all. Everybody who helps and who puts, even a little nudge or something on it. Just keep bringing it. We it's all love, man.
Let me ask Ben, because I told you, and I might be even going over some, but I really want to know, like, man, how did you develop that attention to detail that you have? Because I've been on set with Ben, and Ben will say, "Hey, it's a little light coming in from," and you can't even see it, but Ben sees it, or he'll say, "The fridge is running." Like, I'm the one with the headphones on, but Ben can hear. How did you develop that attention to detail, like you have?
Before I answer, I just want to point out, as I'm looking at my still picture here, I don't usually wear this Wilford Brimley mustache here. This is for a part I'm playing coming up. I do a little acting on the side.
Right.
But I'm just going to go back to it's the only thing that I am passionate about is like making movies, writing screenplays, writing prose, poetry, even photography. Anything creative really will hold my attention, and the rest of the world might as well not exist if it's beyond the edge of the set I'm working on. So it's just I'm tuned into every single thing that I see on the monitor and everything I hear, and every little nuance that the actors are bringing. I didn't get a chance earlier before the internet cut off on me, but I want to say while you had our three female leads up there, those those women were amazing to work with, and Michael Weaver was as well, and Ann Taplin. I think between the three, the three women working together, and then Santosha's character's interactions with Richard Brown III and Gam Gam, and then the subplot with the two police officers, the two detectives. That's an amazing movie. It's an amazing cast, and working on Lady Thug in particular, it was just really easy to see the movie coming together and to watch it come to life in front of your eyes. So yeah, of course, I'm watching it like I'm seeing the movie already made, and if I notice something over there in the corner, that shouldn't be there, it's just because I'm into it, and I'm just enjoying what I'm watching so much. I just want it to be perfect.
Man, that is so awesome. But let me tell you something. Just like the actors got things going on, you gentlemen have things going on as well. And Ben, if you don't mind, I just kind of want you to talk about Heartbreaker for a second, if you don't mind.
All right. So Heartbreaker is a movie that Michael and I produced. It's written by a wonderful writer up in Detroit named Bernard Mercier, and I directed it. Michael plays the lead. I was attracted to the script honestly because when I read it, I just kept seeing Michael. I thought this is an amazing part for Michael. It's a little different from anything I'd seen him do before. It's a very intense character, but it's a terrific script. There's a small cast. It's very intense, yeah. So we've wrapped on shooting that recently. I've been editing it. It's going to be a pretty powerful film, and Tate, of course, you came on and recorded the audio on set for us on that movie through the whole shoot. You were amazing. I thank you for that. Yeah, so we should be finishing that up pretty soon. We almost have a rough cut finished, at which point we'll go in and do a little ADR and some scoring, and that'll be ready to go. Got a couple other movies in the hopper too. I'll let Michael talk about those. Oh, wait,
Mike GG.
Before we move on, there's one more thing.
Sorry. Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead, Ben.
One more thing. Another movie that we're talking about doing is a straight up horror film called The Babysitter from Hell.
That's it.
Which my wife and I did as a short, which took Best in Fest at a couple of pretty decent film festivals, and so we've been working on turning that into a feature script. Lots of darkness and dark magic and scary stuff in that. That's going to be a lot of fun to do too.
Oh my God! I know that's going to be amazing. Let's get it. Can I be a part of that one, please?
Absolutely. How could we do it without you?
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, look, I don't never assume or take anything for granted. Yeah, but hey, I'm there.
Hey, you're part
I'm
of the
there.
family now.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much. Y'all don't understand how much I appreciate that. I appreciate that just as much as I appreciate that podcast championship belt behind my head. But Mike, what Mike, what you got, man?
All right, so check this out. All right, so right now, we actually start filming this weekend. This Saturday, March the 2nd, we start filming The Sharing Circle. The Sharing Circle is a drama suspense. Ben, how would you rate it? Drama, suspense, and what else?
Thriller?
You know, it's another movie that you wrote, and Michael, a lot of your scripts are they don't just fit neatly into one particular genre. Your movies are especially interesting because they take you a lot of different places. But I would say it's a psychological thriller if I had to pin it down to one thing.
That big word right there.
And I'll say psycho thriller. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so we're working on The Sharing Circle, and we got a nice elite cast for this bad boy, starring LeQuasha Harden. She plays one of the leads. So it's LeQuasha, it's Sharon Wilson, it's Jefferson Cole, and it's Ashley Grooms. And now added to one of the leading roles too is Walter Rutkowski.
Okay.
Hope I pronounced that right.
You should have just said Doc.
Doc, yeah, Doc. But yeah, this one right here, I think it's going to hit really, really well. We have so many different actors in here. We got Kenneth Sykes. We have Justin Bigby, Benjamin Ward. We got a lot of the locations already locked in. We got one location we're looking to lock in, but I think we're going to get it before we get to the time to shoot that scene. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember everybody in the cast. Joseph Mason. I'm seeing everybody in the photo shoot, bro. I'm trying to see everybody. I know I'm missing somebody. Oh, Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralph Garrett. I was saying, I know I'm missing somebody.
Mr. Ralph.
Mr. Ralph is awesome. That brother's a very talented brother. Positive energy from that dude. We're working on that one. After we do that one, definitely go knock the babysitter from hell out. We actually going to have a casting call for a Christmas comedy coming up. I'm not going to say the name of it yet. I'm just going to say,
hold that.
Y'all know when I post, y'all make sure y'all show up because it's going to be awesome. And this is a comedy. This is a comedy. All you comedians, all you do all these comedian films, come out to the casting call. We're going to have a damn good time.
Man, that is so awesome, man. Let me tell you something. It was such a pleasure to have some of the cast as well as you two on here. Man, Lady Thug, first of all, Mike don't like to pop his stuff, and neither does Ben, but I'm going to do it. Over 10 million views for Lady Thug. Over 10 million views. So congratulations to y'all because that's a great achievement. So at the end of the day, man, this is just the beginning because I already know with what you got in the hopper, it's going to be crazy. So I'm ready for 2024. I thank y'all for being a part of the team. And hey, I'm ready to work. Let's get to work. What we waiting on?
Amen.
What we waiting on? So if y'all, we're going to end out. Natasha, did I miss anything? Do we need to run anything before we end out? If not, give me the sign. Look, she got to give me the sign, y'all. This is the way we do it. Give me a sign. You going to give me a sign? Thumbs up. All right. So we out of here, y'all. Thank y'all again, man. TMI News back on Tuesday night. Y'all make sure you tune in for TMI Sports on Thursday night. We are doing our thing. Looking forward to being on set with y'all gentlemen, man. If y'all don't know what y'all been listening to by now, ain't nothing changed. You've listened to the greatest news segment in history, TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI Tate, and we are out of here.